Well, it's a meeting started. Cumberland County Regional Assessment Property Tax Abatement. Map block 003-024E, Kevin and Sandra Minor. Someone gonna sign off on this already? No, you all ready?
Try to stay out of it as much as possible. I understand.
Let me do it. I'll second it. We're gonna, we close this out, right? Vote.
Yeah, whatever works, yeah, it's joking, yeah. No, I'm good with it, whatever.
Okay, next is generator transfer switch. Extend from next fiscal year. They're gonna be that much, is it?
Well, they're not gonna finish the work by the end of the month. And we've spent half of it as to order the switch. But the rest of it to, provide and install, will come after the work is done, and that'll be next fiscal year.
Okay.
So, we can vote to extend this funding to into the next fiscal year. Article 74 of last year's town meeting was to see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate $30,000 for the materials, construction, and labor to install a generator at the Ballroom Community Center. So, I would move that we extend the funding.
Second.
On favor? Now, if we had to, could we use that now to power up, or?
No, you can't. I mean, it starts and runs, but it's not connected.
Okay.
But that's what the transfer switch will do for us.
Okay.
met this up.
Trailer park regulations. So why did it come up?
Well, it came up as, I think it first came up as a review of the comprehensive plan.
Oh,
And Norm mentioned several times that we have a trailer park ordinance.
I thought we did. In the land use ordinance?
There's mention of it, yeah.
Yeah, we have a separate ordinance for trailer parks.
Is it in the land use ordinance?
It's not in the land use ordinance, it's a separate standalone ordinance.
Right.
Oh,
There it is.
this one?
Never been certified, never been published.
That may not be it because of what I've got. I mean, I wish somebody give me a call. Because I think the one I got is, a few sheets.
So it's more,
You know,
I'd like to see it.
I understand you would. I mean, I say, I wish somebody give me a call.
seems like I've read it, I read it before, I'll say that somewhere.
But, I mean, it'd be good to search for, I'd be happy to call through all the stuff I've got and see if I got it.
Show you what you got, but this was passed as Article 64 at 1997 town meeting. It's called a regulation, an ordinance, but technically those are the same, none the same, same legal force, so. If you got something that's been published, certified by the,
No,
clerk, then we,
something floating around in the paper.
You remember revisiting it since 1997?
Give me a break.
Well, you've been the last 35 years.
Yeah, really.
according to this, it is separate from the land use ordinance. These regulations do not address the placement of mobile homes on private individually owned lots, a practice which is covered in the land use ordinance.
Maybe that's what I read about private trailers, right?
Yeah, there's words in there about mobile homes. Now they don't call them that so much as they do pre-manufactured homes.
Yeah.
So anyway, we should, if there is an ordinance and it's been published, it's certified, we should get copies of it posted on the town website. Otherwise, we need to get this one certified, posted. I think there's one more, but I'm not sure. Which is the building code, which is mentioned in a number of town meetings as late as 2012. It was amended. But I haven't seen a published version of it. I've seen the original one, and I've seen a bunch of the amendments. I don't know, I could reconstruct it in its complete form or not. I'll have to look for it. So we'll wait for Joe,
Yeah.
see if he can find something.
Tax commitment deadline, timeline.
Isn't that consistent year over year? That's a good question. Isn't it consistent year over year?
No, it hasn't been. Last year, our movement was in August. Because we got our town meeting, I think, in June, before the end of the fiscal year. This year, our budget won't be approved at town meeting until, the second Saturday in September.
Yeah.
So, I guess just soon after that,
That pushes the numbers back until.
Yeah, he's gotta have that before he can, fill in the form.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But, the thing is that the tax bill needs to be due before the end of the year.
hold up November.
Yeah, so the bills that we do, the first one will be due probably.
First of November, or something like that. Yeah.
You want to start working on transferring things and getting the ball rolling on it.
Yeah. Get some stuff in here.
Yeah.
If you want, Jim, you can give him a call and ask him, you know, how much time he thinks he needs from the date of the. But that's the thing is we need to get the tax bill needs to be, the first one needs to be due at the end of the calendar year. And then the following one would be 6 months later, get the half of the payment.
How much time after a town meeting or?
It's also a requirement that we have to state the amount of taxes that you. Maybe. Okay. Interest charge and overlay taxes, see if the town will work authorize the tax collector to charge the collect interest at a rate of whatever. On all unpaid taxes or part thereof and establish property tax due dates of X and Y, so this year was 2 October and 1 April. So I think August. No, we have to see what the commitment date was. Tell how much time I want to put in. Isn't it?
No, it's,
So the bills are now on July 23rd.
like that, for me,
Yeah.
yeah, talk with Deb.
That'll be just a couple of weeks,
Yeah,
2 or 3 weeks after the,
well, I
town
talked,
meeting.
I talked to Deb, you know. Reminders, we got town office is closed on Thursday for June 13th. Juneteenth, yeah, Juneteenth. Yeah. Mary, you got anything?
I don't, thank you for asking.
Joe? No. Kathy?
How's the chimney going?
Done.
Yay, does it look good?
They did a nice job. He redid the whole inside of it and then
Excellent,
painted it.
okay. One down and, what, 3 more projects to go?
A lifelong to go, man.
Thanks. The library summer reading program starts on the 20th. We do categories of pre-K, so reading picture books, to chapter books, to teens, to adults. A lot of people don't know quite, what they should read, and so we set up a little program and some challenges, and they can win a few prizes, and we haven't figured out what the grand prize is going to be yet this year. There's been lots of ideas, but we can only afford X amount of dollars. It's got to be something pertaining to the kid. But if it's like the water park or whatever, you got to make sure the parents can go with them. So then it starts to be more expansive price-wise. So we're debating over all that. But if you guys have a good idea on what a prize would be, fine. The Masons are not doing the bikes for books program. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. We haven't received a call back or anything, so I don't know. Cornish decided they're going to do it themselves. So they put the money together for a bike and helmet, and they're just going with it. I think it's a great idea, but, that's another, $150. Yeah. So we'll figure that one out. And other than that, it's okay, fairly quiet, and people are coming in. So it's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Still using the library.
Oh, absolutely.
I know.
They love it. It's a community center. It's got puzzles and computers, and the kids love the story hour with the
Yeah,
puppets and stuff.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of kids, but
No.
I have
They
some
have a lot.
definite regulars. I mean, they really like it. I mean,
Good.
they seem to really like coming.
Yeah. Good.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. Good. Chad, you got anything?
No.
Robin?
I'm all set, thank you.
Dan? Speaking of the audit, the projects, I went over this afternoon when I got home from work and kind of rehung that siding on the firehouse. So it looks a little better.
So does it, yeah.
Some holes in it, but all the stuff, all the ones that were falling down, I put that
Yeah.
out.
Well, it was right before winter last time, and I did manage to dig my way back to that trailer, and there's like 3/4 of a box of siding in that trailer that matches what's on.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
So that's been on my to-do list for
Yeah.
about 6 months. But,
Yeah.
but there is siding in there.
Oh, I know. I have nothing. Executive session. I move the select board go into executive session pursuant to MRSA 405 A to discuss personnel matters.
Second.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you.